Have you ever wondered what truly separates the wealthy and successful from everyone else? Is it intelligence? Luck? Hard work? What if the secret to success is actually a mindset, a way of thinking that anyone can adopt? In this video, we're diving into one of the most powerful books ever written on the subject of success, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book isn't just about making money. It's about unlocking your full potential and achieving greatness in all areas of life. Stay with me as I break down the key lessons from this life-changing book, sharing real-life stories and actionable steps that can help you build the mindset of the world's most successful people. This is not just theory. This is a step-by-step guide to transforming your life. Chapter 1. The Power of Desire. Everything begins with desire. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, teaches us that having a burning desire is the starting point of all success. Not a wish, not a hope, but a deep, unshakable belief that you will achieve your goal. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb, or Henry Ford, who revolutionized the automobile industry despite facing endless criticism. Their success started with an unbreakable desire. Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who dreamed of working with Thomas Edison. He didn't have money, connections, or experience, but he had an unshakable desire. He showed up at Edison's lab and demanded a job, not as an employee, but as a business partner. Edison saw his determination and gave him a small role. Over time, Barnes proved himself and eventually became Edison's business associate. His desire turned into reality. This principle applies to your life, too. What do you desire more than anything else? If you can define it clearly and commit to it with unwavering determination, you're already on the path to success. Chapter 2. Faith, believing in yourself. Desire alone isn't enough. You need faith. Faith is the ability to see yourself achieving your goal even when no one else believes in you. Hill explains that whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Your subconscious mind plays a huge role in this. If you constantly tell yourself, I will succeed, I will become wealthy, I will achieve my dreams, your subconscious mind starts working to make it a reality. Successful people train their minds to believe in their success long before they see it. An example of this principle is Muhammad Ali, the legendary boxer. Long before he became the heavyweight champion, he repeatedly told himself and others, I am the greatest. His faith in himself shaped his destiny. Faith is built through repetition. If you struggle with self-belief, start small. Achieve minor goals, build momentum, and soon your faith in your own abilities will grow. Chapter 3. Autosuggestion, programming your mind for success. Hill introduces the concept of autosuggestion or self-suggestion as a way to reprogram your mind. By repeatedly telling yourself positive affirmations, you replace doubts with confidence. This is why successful people use vision boards, affirmations, and daily goal-setting exercises. Take a moment right now. Imagine yourself achieving your biggest goal. Feel it, believe it, visualize it every single day, and your mind will begin working towards it automatically. For example, Jim Carrey, before becoming famous, wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He kept it in his wallet and looked at it daily. Years later, he was offered $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. That's the power of autosuggestion. To make this work for you, write down your goals. Read them out loud every morning and night. Let your subconscious absorb them. Chapter 4. Specialized knowledge. Learn what matters. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Hill emphasizes that general knowledge won't make you rich. Instead, you must acquire specialized knowledge, the kind of knowledge that helps you achieve your specific goals. Think about Steve Jobs. He wasn't the best programmer, but he had a deep understanding of user experience and design. He used that knowledge to build Apple into a trillion-dollar company. What specialized knowledge do you need to reach your goal? Identify it, learn it, and most importantly, apply it. Chapter 5. Imagination, turning ideas into money. The greatest achievements in history started with imagination. Hill tells us that imagination is the key to turning ideas into wealth. The ability to think outside the box, to see opportunities where others don't, is what separates the rich from the average. Every business, every invention, every success story began as an idea. Walt Disney imagined Disneyland long before it was built. Jeff Bezos imagined an online bookstore that turned into Amazon. Your imagination is your greatest asset. Use it. Chapter 6. Organized Planning. The Blueprint for Success. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Successful people don't just dream. They create detailed action plans. Hill explains that every great success story follows a well-structured plan. Write down your goal. Break into steps. Set deadlines. Find mentors. Take action. Without a plan, even the strongest desire fades away. Successful people map out their journey before they start. Chapter 7. Decision. The Mastery of Procrastination. Indecision is the enemy of success. Hill discovered that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, while unsuccessful people do the opposite. If you look at history, you'll see that great leaders like Abraham Lincoln, Elon Musk, or Oprah Winfrey are decisive. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action. Stop waiting and start deciding. Chapter 8. Persistence. The key to overcoming failure. Most people give up too soon, but Hill reminds us that persistence is the single most important factor in success. Every successful person faced rejection, failure, and obstacles, but they refused to quit. Colonel Sanders was rejected 1,009 times before KFC became a success. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Persistence turns failure into success. Chapter 9. The Mastermind Group. Surrounding yourself with winners. Hill discovered that no one succeeds alone. The world's richest people surround themselves with other successful minds. This is called the mastermind principle. When two or more minds come together, they create a powerful force for success. Think of Bill Gates and Paul Allen, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Who you surround yourself with matters. Surround yourself with winners. Success is a mindset. If you apply the principles of think and grow rich, you can achieve anything. Desire, faith, action, persistence. This is the formula for success. If you found this video valuable, like, subscribe, and comment with your biggest takeaway. Let's build wealth together.